So over the far side there, where it says Vin Pearl, there's a massive, I'll see if I can zoom in, I can't on this. There's a massive Ferris wheel, and there's a whole theme park, and then crossing over this waterway is a whole cable car thing that you seem to be able to take a cable car from this mainland side. This is very Mediterranean kind of, but it's not. Really nice. Waiters on the beach. This is what beaches are about, Lyndon. You can sit down on the beach, have a waiter come out, serve you an ice cold beer. You know, how civilized. But you can't have that on Bondi. It would cause an uproar. Drinking on Bondi Beach. Are you crazy?
Didn't they want to block it off and do that or something there somewhere?
They've tried so many times to do something. They wanted to have like a private beach area, and there was an uproar about it. An absolute uproar. So you sort of a pay beach. You go there and exclusive, you know, for all the hobnobs to go and, you know, you drive your Lamborghini that you can't use for anything else. You drive it to the private beach and get out there and flaunt, you know, your obscene wealth. That's what you do.
That's not me.
Đó chết rồi anh, chết tôi đúng bồ ngon hơn bồ như con nào cái chua bồ ăn rồi không phải hai con như tôi.
Well, we're 98 kilometers from Dalat, and I'm assuming that's where we're headed. To be honest with you, our briefing was a bit brief, and I never got a chance to look at the map, which I'll study in more detail tonight. We did get maps handed out to us, but there just wasn't enough time to study them. So anyway, I'm assuming we're going to Dalat. So today's ride all up is about 120 kilometers. Here the sign says 97, and we've done, I think, 24 since leaving Nha Trang. So I'm guessing that's kind of the agenda for today. So we're riding through the countryside here in this convoy, which is challenging in a way. It's not really my style of riding. I'd rather have, you know, sort of some general direction of where we're headed, saying just get there kind of thing. But this is what we have, and we just got to get used to it. So it looks like we're taking a little breather here. Going down there.
Recording.
Well, we've just stopped and had a lunch served by the crew, which was banh mi, some grilled sausages and bacon and cucumber and onions and tomato and what else? Anyway, very nice on these beautifully fresh baguettes. I mean, Vietnamese bakers know how to bake. There's no two ways about it. There's been a long tradition in Vietnam, basically as a legacy of the French occupation, where they became excellent bakers. And they really are. So it was a great lunch. I just went through into neutral. Anyway, it's hot. It's hot today. It's muggy, but what would you expect? We're in the tropics, yeah, 95 kilometers to go. I think we're staying at Sami Hotel tonight, whatever that is, in Dalat. So we'll see what that's all about. And now we're about to wind our way up a mountain, which at the moment I couldn't tell you what it is, but that's where we're headed for the next 100 kilometers, 95 kilometers to Dalat. So it's not apparently, you know, well, again, we've got the whole afternoon to do this, and so there's no rush. It's a nicely paced ride, this, I must say, and yeah, good people, nice folk, all around. I think good people. So till later. So this is the valley we've been riding up. The road's down the bottom there. I'll zoom in quickly. Down there. And yeah, quite scenic, I must say. Very nice. Don't jump!
Don't jump!
Don't jump! No! Jump!
Now!
I've got you in shot, you can jump now. What's your name?
My name Lam.
Lam.
L-A-M.
L-A-M. Okay, I got you on video and I'll remember it now.
You see me? Handsome boy.
Oh yeah.
Handsome boy.
Handsome boy.
Lam.
I'm not going to show you to the girls, that's for sure. No.
You sure?
Oh, no. Well, we're riding into the city of Dalat. Now, I think we're still a ways out, probably 16 Ks or something like that. But I think it's spread over quite an area, this particular city. So, yeah, quite interesting. It's up in the highlands, and very different feel to either Nha Trang or obviously Ho Chi Minh City, which is just mental. But yeah, this is a much more rural feel to it, and but still very much for me an exotic experience anyway. Still getting used to riding in this place. This is it takes some adjustment, that's for sure. Not just you know, with regards to getting used to the bike, but just the traffic, the way it functions, or doesn't seem to, but it does. Like this here, you just go and hope for the best. And the more positive you are, the better your chances, I think, The jury is still out on that, but that's the general consensus: is don't hesitate, because people aren't anticipating any hesitation. So you've just got to pick your line, pick your speed, pick whatever you're going to do and do it. And obviously be very aware of what everyone else is trying to do around you, because they're all doing much their own thing. They're not expecting you to appear, doing something radical. Anyway, that's par for the course. Nice thing about Vietnam traffic lights is they have this countdown, and to when the light's going to change, and it's very much like the start of a Grand Prix. Everyone just goes flat out, balls out. That's what they do, and this is how you cross the road. You just go. And it works. It's a system that works. You don't see many accidents given the chaos. We've seen one bike that had been bumped over back in Nha Trang, and it just looked like a low-speed spill at a traffic circle. And in Ho Chi Minh City, Lyndon and I saw a near coming together. I think I got it, or Lyndon got it, one of us did, on video. So I'll include that. And that's been about it. So it works. And the other interesting thing is the cars, you don't see them all dented and dinged up. Not at all. They look, in pretty good shape, pretty decent condition, given what they're dealing with here. So obviously there's not that many coming togethers. So now you just go, you can just toot and let them know you're here, which is what I should be doing, I'm guessing. But anyway, doesn't matter. It's a much bigger city than I was expecting here, that's for sure. I was expecting, more of a little mountain village than a city of this size, and we still got a ways to go. Well, there's a whole lake thing on the right here, some sort of amphitheater facility, sporting facility on the left. Wow, this is quite a place, quite a place. Oh, it's all a bit hairy around these circles. I missed the gear there, so I was kind of half stranded. Oh, this is nice. Wow. we're on our way out of Dalat now in the morning. This is the second day of our ride, yeah, beautiful morning. It's cool. I wouldn't say cold, but it's cool. Nice temperature to ride, and we're heading to a spot called Luck Lake, L-A-K, Lake, which apparently is the second largest lake in Vietnam. So that's the general aim today. It's about 160 kilometers we'll be doing, and this is chaos. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Just getting out of the city is going to be a mission in itself. But anyway, we will persist, onward and upward, as they say. So apparently the road today is going to be a bit iffy in places, narrow, windy. Oh boy, this narrow and windy, gravelly in places. So it's something we just got to be aware of, and obviously animals on the road, along with everything, all the other challenges that you have on the roads in Vietnam. So it's a thrill. It's a thrill, that's for sure. Last night we went to this restaurant next door to the hotel, a barbecue kind of a restaurant, and it was really nice, I must say. I had the, I think it was called fried frog or something of that nature, you know, it's one of those things when I see something like that on the menu, I think, oh, look at that, and then I think, oh, should I have it? Shouldn't I have it? Should I have it? Shouldn't I? And it's, you know, I'm one of those people that ends up kind of regretting things if I didn't have it, you know, and I stuck with something safer, and I went to, you know, finish the meal and all that, went back to the room, I would have, like, probably regretted, like, oh, I should have tried the frog, you know. So I thought, no, I'm going to try that. And it was absolutely delicious. You know, it's a bit bony. Obviously, frogs aren't big things, so you get lots of small bones. But on the whole, it was absolutely delicious. I've got to say that. And you got a lot of it, and that meal cost. I worked out it was like about $6. It was just unbelievable. So yeah, really nice. Pleased I had that. I tried it. You know, when you come to these places, you in my way of thinking anyway, you've got to just step out of your comfort zone and be, you know, prepared to try stuff and experience stuff. So I don't know that I'm up for eating dog. You know, I might draw the line at that. We'll see. You know, never say never, but yeah, that one might be a difficult one for me. But you know, if you can eat a frog, you can eat a dog, surely. Surely, I don't know. Well, this is really nice riding through here. This is, you know, it's so, yeah, so Vietnam, isn't it? Just amazing. I hope this GoPro connection to my Bluetooth actually works today. It didn't connect yesterday, so all my bloody voice, which might be a godsend to most, didn't come through on the videos I shot on my GoPro, but I do have it on sometimes on both, and so, you know, not the end of the world. Oh, there's like a flower waterfall thing there.
Already got the bean. Coffee season is once a year, from February, and I finish in November or December, depend the soil and the condition. So in November or December, when all the coffee generate color like this, they put the blackfish on the ground around the tree, and then just by hand, I just like rub all into the blackfish bag, and I right out the sun on the tree. See.
Oh, so would it dry?
They right out the sun for 10 days or more, depend the sun, and then they sell to the factory. They roast it. See, there's the roast machine. There's a lot of different roast machine. Yeah. They roast it. Different company, they got a secret way to roast the coffee. But the main thing in the coffee is vanilla, butter, rum, and cacao. And the coffee from coffee, cashew nut, pepper, rubber from French people. They bring into the... So it is weasel mostly, they just active at the night time. And during the daytime, they're just sleeping. Let's see, it's on.
No, that was April what? April was the video.
Yeah.
Where we probably African weasels before. Had to train them in Africa, and then it's just like an engineer.
This is like in Indonesia.
It's almost like almost like lemurs. Yeah.
Around before and after the boil in hot water, and only one string come out, very thin and long, see, very tiny. So they fish like I cocoon in one, make it thicker and stronger. So depend. We still have some work part and some lazy one. The cocoon is in. The lazy one, they got about only 300 meters of silk from the lazy one. But the hard one, they can get like 900 meters of silk. So 300 to 900 meters of silk for one cocoon.
Well, we've just been to see the Buddhist temple. and we're back on our way again. I don't know what this place is called. I have to figure that out, but very interesting. Kind of visiting spot this, because we went to the coffee farm, then the silk factory, and then to the temple. So quite a nice touring day, doing what tourists do. And now we're heading out again, and I think we got probably a fair distance to cover before we have another break. So yeah, we haven't traveled very far today at all, given that we got about 160 k's to do. We've probably only done 30 or so, so still a ways to go. Well, we just had our lunch stop. They really give us a good feed, I must say. So it was steamed rice, there was a lemongrass sort of chicken dish, a barbecue pork dish, and a fried chicken dish, some kind of Asian spinach, really nice, and lots of it too. So I've got Tracy in front of me here, and she's from the States, and corners are quite a challenge for her on these bikes and these roads. So she's really twitchy on that, and she was worrying that she was kind of slowing me down or whatever, but to be honest, I said to her, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm just riding at the back here, enjoying the scenery, you know, and if she wants to crawl around corners, I'm happy with that. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. There's a couple of dudes up front who, I don't know, I think they're Harley boys. I gotta be honest. I'm pretty sure they're Harley boys, and it's all about the macho and getting out there as quickly as possible on these roads, on these bikes. Anyway, they feel better about it, so good for them.
He took the bike off and go the whole day, and now he come back, and she angry with us. And this bike belongs to her. That is why he took it. This bike.
That bike belongs to her.
To her, not for the brother. Now they talk my language.
Are they talking a language now?
Now they talk my language. Be careful.
Well, on the left here is Luck Lake, which is the second biggest lake apparently in Vietnam. We stayed over here last night, and we're heading out this morning. I forget where we're even heading to. We've got about 250 kilometers, 260 kilometers to do today. So yeah, Luck Lake, beautiful morning, absolutely beautiful. It's coolish. It's going to get hot today again, of course, but right now it's nice and cool. It's about 22, 23 degrees, and it's just 10 to 8 in the morning, and we're heading out. So really interesting. Last night, well, yesterday afternoon, I got a bit of it on video on my phone, which I'll post up. But there was a hell of a to-do going on in the house next door to the hotel we were staying in. And this woman was going berserk. And apparently it all had something to do with a motorcycle. We didn't get the full story because not even our Vietnamese tour guides could understand what was going on, because there's many dialects. There's something like 50 different dialects in Vietnam, and most of them cannot begin to understand the others. So they had no idea what was going on. There is a common language, obviously, which most of the people speak. 80% of the population apparently speak Vietnamese, but just getting across the road here safely. But aside from that, there's all these different dialects, and we were staying very rurally today, or last night rather, and this to-do went down. She ended up beating the hell out of this motorcycle lying on the ground with a hoe, an agricultural hoe, and she didn't stop. She didn't stop going off and berating whoever it was, some dude. Anyway, that was our entertainment for the night, apart from the gong show, which was literally a gong show. That was our entertainment. Anyway, it was very nice, I must say. These tour guides that we're with are just fantastic. You know, for such a controlled tour as this is, which is not what I generally would go for at all. But I've got to give it to them. Boy, they try hard, they work hard, they're so engaging, attentive, and you know, at night you just get off your bike. You don't even ever take the key out the bike. You just get off the bike. They park them, they organize them in the morning, they turned around, they've started and warmed them up for you. It's just amazing how well run this tour is. We get a briefing in the morning about where we're going to go. He said the name. I couldn't say it again. I wouldn't know. And But anyway, 250 k's to go. Beautiful day. I'm looking forward to it. I bought myself a scarf that I'm wearing like as a bandana around my neck because the back of my neck has been hammered by the sun, and also just that little gap on my wrist. So I've got some 50 factor sunscreen that I got from Linden that I've applied to my wrists now because there's no way I can protect those, and so I should be better off today. But I got hammered by the sun for the past 2 days. The back of my neck is quite sunburnt. So.
Recording.
Well, here's an interesting observation, because we've been riding through this city now for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And we've gone through a couple of big traffic circles where there's sort of major intersections. But aside from that, I think one traffic light. And yet this traffic flows. It's not busy by Sydney standards, but it's chaotic in its own way, yet the traffic just flows without traffic lights. And that's because people just turn into your lane and go. And it's done without the need for a light and a red arrow and a stop and a you can only go if everyone else has come to a complete standstill. And that's what creates absolute gridlock. Clearly, because there's no gridlock here. It's busy, that's for sure, but no traffic lights. And I'm going to jinx myself because obviously the next thing I encounter is going to be a bloody traffic light. But look at this little thing here.
Recording.
So this is Bon Ho Town. We've just driven into, all on along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Smaller little town by the look of it. Look at this, little kiddies. Little kids on these things, heading off to school. It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. There's another little kid walking to school. Bloody nanny state that we live in. God. Australian kids would last 30 seconds here. That would be it. Without the bubble wrap and the helicopter parent. What we got is a toll booth. That is amazing. So for vehicles only, motorcycles free. Please take note, New South Wales, Sydney, Melbourne, motorcycles free. That's the first toll booth I've come across here. Here's one of these tractor things. Well, we've just had our lunch stop, and heading back north again. We've got about, according to my odometer, we've got about 160 k's to go. So probably 2.5 hours riding in these conditions to do that. and it's murderously hot. It is baking, and the thing is, this last leg that we've just done, we did about an hour and a half, maybe more, on the bikes without taking a break. You really need to just have a leg stretch, you know, every, I don't know, to me, every hour we should be able to have a leg, you know, just a leg stretch is a good thing, 5 minutes, and then get back on the bike. I might put that to TT, the ride leader, that he just gives us a bit of an opportunity to stretch our legs. Other than that, I had a good lunch. We had like a, I'm going to call it a deep fried chicken, and really good. Some steamed rice, a bit of like a slaw salad. What else? Oh, some sort of bitter lemon soup, and I'm not one for bitter lemon. I've had it before, and yeah, it's probably the most bitter thing I've eaten, and it's not really my cup of tea. Anyway, so I gave that I avoided that, but the rest was really good. The chicken, I wouldn't call the chicken here tender. I wouldn't call anything here tender. I don't think that word is in the vernacular of the Vietnamese. Everything is really tough and chewy, but yeah, it was pretty good all the same. So now we're heading out. Of whatever this city is, I'll find out. So they've often them have this kind of banner across, like a gateway thing with the name, I'm sure, of the city on it. I couldn't say it, not for all the money in the world. But a lot of them have that, which kind of should enable you to identify where the hell you are. Tu Chong. I don't know if that's the name of the town. There's the Grand Century Hotel up on the left. Don't look too grand. It's got bar and massage, so that ticks 2 of the boxes, I guess. So little green chilies, those are pretty good, not too hot, not too spicy. I trusted Lamb and he was right. This is the cooking zone. Wow, look at this.
Cái bò kho mình đâu cay đâu chứ.
Get you a wonton soup. Linden's wonton soup. Okay, and what is it?
Like pork, wontons in there. I'm guessing it looks like pork.
Looks like pork. Oh, thank you. So this is mine, which is banh mi, bo ko, which is banh mi, which is that, with beef stew.
It has a sort of a slight chewy.
And anyone who uses my pronunciation does so at their own risk. Alright, so I want the correct pronunciation. Okay.
Phở. Yes.
Mì.
Yes. Bánh mì. Phở. Hoàn thánh mì. That's a wonton soup.
Oh, is that the soup?
Wonton soup. This intense noodle mì.
Okay.
Mì. Get it here. Hoàn thánh mì.
Right.
That's a wonton soup. Mì. It's a noodle. Intense noodle. Phở.
Right.
Phở. You say phở bò.
Bo.
That's a beef noodle soup.
Is that the beef? Oh,
Bò is
bo.
beef. Bánh mì.
Banh mi. Thank you. A bit of a nighttime shop downtown here. I'll post the name of the city up, because I honestly God can't remember it, but very vibey, I must say, at night. Everyone's out and about, and the traders are doing their bit. Had a great meal at this little restaurant up this street around the corner, and yeah, just genuine Vietnamese cuisine. Now I want to go in here and see if I can get some soap.